comes the main, what is the $1.6 million pounds ad strategy that we actually ran. So to start off, how we ran, what all we did, how was our Facebook account set up, I have gone in the core depth of each and every aspect possibly I can think of, so that you get the most clear idea कि क्या क्या हुआ during that 4 months, what all we had in our mind, what was the strategy behind this. So moving ahead, now what I have done is I have broken down the strategy. I have broken down this entire strategy into 2 sections. One is the ad account setup and another one is the core strategy itself. So abhi ad account setup mein kya kya hai? Now I don't just want to give you the core strategy. I don't want to just mug up the strategy and jaake apply kar lo. No, I want you to first understand what we people prepared, how we people prepared our Facebook accounts, the client's Facebook account, not ours. So how we prepared our client's Facebook account, and how did we, what all things we wanted our pixel to track, what all data we wanted on our Facebook ads manager to check, so that we could analyze the ads properly, and based on those analysis we would be taking the decision. And then comes the core strategy. Now under core strategy, what I have done is I have broken down the core strategy into 3 parts. If you know every sales funnel, so sales funnel is basically a structure in which your customer comes from top and it goes through the step by step into the funnel. Now funnel, I'm sure you can type on Google and check out what a funnel looks like, and I would be I have made the figure for you to better understand the funnel. Yeah. So what exact ad, what exact campaign did we run for the client in the first top part of the funnel? So I would be discussing that. What I would be discussing what things you shouldn't do, what things you shouldn't keep in your ad account, in your ads while making the ads. So I would be discussing middle of the funnel mein, when we reached, when the traffic was coming in the middle of the funnel, kis type of campaigns we were running, and then moving to the bottom of the funnel, what type of remarketing strategy we applied. So this is all what I'm going to discuss in this ad strategy. Now let's move with the very first topic, which is the ad account setup. So now coming, as told, these are the exact screenshots from the while we were planning out. So for your better understanding, I have made this section. So abhi, as explained, you would be connecting all your social profiles, all जो brand के आपके Facebook pages हैं, Instagram pages हैं, all those things would be attached in the Facebook ad account. You need to add those basic profiles and everything. So why do we do that basically? So our goal for doing this is, when we are running ads, I want to show the ad that it is coming from a branded page, it is coming from a branded Instagram account, ad is showing from a branded page, branded website. So that's the whole goal when I tell you why you should connect the social profiles. Yeah. Now, what's the second thing? The second thing is basically you need to complete the business and domain verification. Now, why do I ask this? So basically, this is again a hack. If you want to take it as a hack, it's a tip, hack in a tip. Ki what Facebook now has, Facebook has made this a mandatory thing, abhi, to verify your business and verify your domain before proceeding. So I would recommend you do that, because then it would be the chances of getting your ad account blocked every now and then would be reduced. And apart from this, I would be talking about various other ad account banning, prevention hacks. किस तरीके से आप बचा सकते हो ad account को from not getting banned often. Then the third thing is now to set up the payments. In this, I would recommend try adding 2 to 3 cards payment section में. And you can do, by the way, this business and domain verification. A few people would be thinking कहाँ जाके करना है. It's again in the settings of the Facebook ads account. So uh, अभी what like why do I recommend 2 to 3 different payment methods? Basically क्या होता है, Facebook does try to ban your account if any payment is like processing and it's taking too long. So Facebook has a tendency to freeze the account. So it's better having 2 to 3 different cards कि एक से अगर नहीं हुआ, fail हो गया payment, then you can immediately do from the second card or the third card. That's the like main purpose of asking you to set up various payment methods. The last thing is now the setup of the columns. What are these columns basically? आप लोगों ने जब Facebook ads का setup देखा था, campaign structure कैसे मैं set कर रहा हूँ in the video past, there are different columns which you need to set up. What all data you should see on your screen, these columns would be defining that. And I would be sharing what all exact data we focused on, what all exact column ke setups we chose to like analyze that $1.6 million ad account. Basically, and this column setup you people can save it as a default and use it for every possible ad campaign in future, because that's how we run. This is the exact column setup that we use at Onavid. So, and this column setup would more be focused on purchase wale campaigns pe. If you are running a e-commerce, then this would be greatly helpful to you. So basically what you need to do is, if you see, if you go to your ads account, you would be seeing a column which is called as a button, which would be called as columns. So this is the step one. Click on the button, and there would be a drop down coming in front of you. In this drop down, select the last very thing which says customize columns. Once you select the customize columns, this thing would be popping up a screen in front of you. Now in this, what you need to do is you need to choose what all different columns you want to see on your ads account. Now, what you need to do is you need to type in all the names which I would be giving you after this slide, and you can exactly even pause and take a screenshot of that and exactly use those. So basically, these are the columns. If you can see over here, these are the 3 different set pictures I have taken. It was a long set of columns that we chose, and these would be helping you basically to analyze the account. These would be helping you to keep a proper track कि कैसा आपका campaign perform कर रहा है. This is what we used while deciding which campaign is performing good, which ad set needs to be closed and all. So basically, select the same parameters, search for all these things जो यहाँ पे लिखे हैं in this column in step 4 जहाँ पे लिखा है. So once you have done, and moreover, one more quick thing, if you see over here, once you search this adds to cart in the search bar, you would be popped with these 2 options. Select the exact option that we have chosen. So it will like give you the exact data which we were seeing in front of us. Once done, so now basically you are ready with the exact structure, with the exact data analysis, analyzing process, which big ads agencies out there do use. So like I'm sure by this time you people are ready for success. You people are ready to take your business, to take your Facebook ads journey to a next level, to some serious success. So now comes, once we have done, now we have finished over कि क्या क्या मेरे ads account में मुझे दिखना चाहिए. Now I want to talk about कि what all data should my pixel exactly capture. Now this is the checklist, this is the list which we made for like while sketching out the strategy for the UK client कि उनको क्या क्या capture करना चाहिए. So I am exactly sharing that with you. Basically, now what's with this checklist? Now quickly let's discuss क्या था checklist में. So basically we were tracking जितने भी लोग page पर आए हैं, the page views. Secondly, we were tracking जो भी content views हैं, what all content like people who are viewing the content, products देख रहे थे हमारे, what all people who all are viewing the categories. Let's say if you are selling some clothes and you have a category of jackets, so jacket category को कितने लोग देख रहे हैं. So specific to the category we wanted our pixel to track. Then comes the fourth is the like adding to cart. Whoever is adding to the cart, I want to track those people. So and by the way, ईच एंड एवरी कैटेगरी विच वी वर ट्रैकिंग, यहाँ पर ईच एंड एवरी चेकलिस्ट के ऑप्शन जो अभी यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं आपको इतने सारे, we would be using them. We would be using them to like run our remarketing campaigns. We won't be losing this data. So that's why I tell you, आपने Facebook को पैसे दिए हैं to get you ads, to run your ads and to get you traffic. Now we would be utilizing your hard money uh, in the best possible way and show the right people the right ads and track the right kind of people who are our like exact customers. So this is what the pixel checklist इसीलिए दी गई आपको. So basically if you see over here, we would be then tracking कि जो लोगों ने मेरे website पे आके searches किए हैं, I would be tracking those also. Then I want to track people who started a checkout but they dropped off in the middle due to some reason. उनका card fail हो गया होगा, they might have came up with, उनका call आ गया होगा, let's say, so they dropped, so they couldn't complete the purchase. We would be using this kind of people also later down in the funnel to remarket and show them exactly the same ads so that they get reminded, oh, मैंने ये product छोड़ा था and I should have bought this that day, and then they would be completing the purchase again. That's how we are going to use it. Then comes the purchases. Now this is the golden data basically. Like क्या है अभी इसमें, like I want people to like whoever has bought from my website, I want to keep a track of everyone who is buying from my website. I want to know why. I want to know basically, again, this is like this type of data would be used in the bottom of the funnel for remarketing and telling Facebook, Facebook, listen, please go and find me people who have purchased, matlab, find me people who are similar to those people who have made a purchase on my website. So that's where lookalike audiences comes into action. And lastly, we have also made sure that we are capturing people who have added their card details, payment info, who have added. Now, this is what a like events like screen looks like. And this is the active pixel who has been like the pixel has been tracking the data. So, but now this comes like this is one of the very crucial tips at this point. Ki if you are going to run Facebook ads, I just wanted to tell you beforehand. Earlier, Facebook used to provide this. Ki Facebook would be telling you, let's say if there are 10 purchases which are happening on your website, and out of those 10 purchases, Facebook would be able to tell you ki out of those 6 people were female, 4 people were male, and 6 people were, let's say, in the age group of this, and remaining people were this. So it was so in-depth analysis of all the purchases of all the like customers data. But over the period, as you know, there are like due to this iOS bans and all which happened on Facebook. So now Facebook has stopped giving the data, exact data of all the customers, like where were they from, or what age group they belong, what's the gender. So now for this purpose, for this very purpose, I have asked like, and I would recommend, this is what we were doing also for our client, कि we installed Google Analytics also for them. Ab Google Analytics, you can like if you just install Google Analytics on your website once, it would be tracking every kind of audience and it would be telling you किस gender का है, क्या है, whichever data which Facebook is not providing as of now, Google Analytics would. So basically you won't be losing any kind of data. So this is again a hack which like all newbies out there in the Facebook ad space who are trying to teach you stuff won't ever be telling you ki how to track people, how to track the exact data, what kind of audience I was having. Then moving down. Now let's talk about what was the core strategy, like what was the exact step-by-step strategy which we used. And as I told you, like I would be showing you a figure of funnel, like how does it look and what concept we have in our mind about funnels. I would be sharing that all with you. So as you can see, this is the funnel that we had in our mind while designing the campaign for the client. Basically, in the top of the funnel, abhi the goal. Let me, before like I start on with the strategy, I want to tell you briefly कि करता क्या क्या है, what is the goal of every part of the funnel, why is it important, क्या क्या वो track करता है. So basically, top of the funnel is there for tracking your awareness, tracking your Awareness as in like the major goal with the awareness, the top of the funnel is to create awareness about your campaign. And if you see, not only awareness, it does the job of doing the branding for you. It does the job of creating a brand value of your brand in the market, in the eyes of the people. That's the goal of the top funnel, and to reach out to more people. Because jitna zyada logon ko we reach out, we are increasing the chances of selling a product, right? And we are getting more eyeballs, we are getting more attention towards a product. So basically, top of the funnel would be containing, like this is where the funnel starts exactly. And if you see yahan par, this is where the traffic from Facebook is coming in. And so technically 100% of the data would be entering in the top of the top part of the funnel. And this is everyone. The top of the funnel consists of everyone who is visiting the store. That's what it consists of. जो भी बंदे मेरे store पे आ रहे हैं, everyone would be counted as a part in the top of the funnel. Now moving down, what is the middle of the funnel? Like what is the goal of the middle of the funnel? So firstly, out of those 100% people जो store में आए, who are counted in the top of the funnel, only 40% people enter in the middle funnel. Now why so? I would be just explaining who are those people technically. So अभी middle funnel का काम है to have a consideration for your product. Now what is this consideration? Basically this is the phase where people start considering buying your product कि शायद मुझे लेना चाहिए ये product या नहीं लेना चाहिए. This is the phase where people are adding to cart, checking out. This is the part where people are adding their cart but then leaving the website because they decided not to buy or due to some XYZ reason. This is the place, like middle of the funnel is the place where add to carts are tracked. This is the place where if you have a newsletter, if you have a website sign up form, so people sign up for their in this part of the funnel. And this is the place where exactly checkouts are initiated. So that's why I say, if imagine there are 100 people who are entering your store, only there would be 40%, like as the middle funnel says, only 40 people out of those 100 people who would be adding to cart or buying or initiating checkout. Because you are aware कि अगर 100 के 100 लोग दुकान में आए, doesn't like confirms the fact कि 100 के 100 लोग खरीद के भी जाने वाले हैं. It's not and never this. So once we move ahead from like more below and go into the bottom of the funnel, this is where the goal of this part of the funnel is, where conversions actually happen. This is the part. And by this I don't mean कि middle of the funnel में conversions नहीं होते. It's just a thing. It's a easy way to explain you. That's why like I have done in this manner. Otherwise it's possible like middle of the funnel maybe purchases home. And apart from that, bottom of the funnel is the place where exactly majority of the like conversions happen, जहाँ पर you make repeat customers, you have loyal customers to your product. And this is the place where we do remarketing. And let's say if someone has been buying, has bought like once from your store and he loves your product, so he would be coming and buying again. Now that person falls in the bottom of the funnel. Because he is coming to buy again from your store, and that would be a repurchase. So technically, if you see, you never paid Facebook again to get that customer to you. So it's a free customer, and you have phased on saved on that amount of acquiring that customer. And in this funnel part, only 10 to 15% people like tend to trickle down in this part. And now let's move on. Let's start with what was the exact ad campaigns, what mindset we had while designing the funnel, like every campaign for each part of the funnel. Starting off with the very first, the top of the funnel. So first things first, I don't want you to waste money. I don't want you to like go over and start off with some vague campaigns, कोई stupid campaign objectives जो आजकल सब लोग recommend कर रहे हैं YouTube पे कि you start off with awareness campaign, you start off with like engagement campaigns. Sir, I'm very sorry to recommend. I'm very sorry to tell you this. Running any campaign apart from sales objective would be wasting your money. Unless and until you have a goal कि आपको Facebook पे पैसे खर्च करके you don't want to make money back, then you are free to run any type of any objective campaign. But there are ads, there are ad agencies out there, there are YouTube channels and ad experts who are telling you ki go ahead and run awareness campaigns या फिर engagement campaigns, those would help you get sales. But like, and why do I say ki this is going to waste your money basically? So the thing is ki, imagine this, as I told you, everything is being tracked by pixel. So all this data, जो भी आप Facebook को कहोगे, if you are asking Facebook to get you awareness वाले type के लोग who are interested in just engaging with your content, liking your content, sharing your content and commenting it. So those type of people are technically waste to me. If I am seeing from a very financial point of view, I am here to make money. I am here to give Facebook 1 rupee. So we don't want to waste our money on any other different objective other than earning money. That's what at least we believe in. And so what we would be doing exactly in this phase, we would be starting campaigns, we would be starting our ads directly with the sales and under sales purchase as an objective, as an event conversion. So now there would be people who would be saying ki, Akash, at times purchases don't happen on new account, or whenever your ad account is new, purchase conversion directly doesn't starts happening. And to that, what we have found out, the solution is, if it's a new ad account, start with, if you're not starting with purchase, there are various other different event conversions which you can start off, which are like add to cart, initiate checkout. These two also are excellent event conversions which Pixel can learn from. So basically, why do we choose initiate checkout and add to cart? Okay, now let me explain. So basically, अगर purchase नहीं आ रहे हैं, if the objective purchase is not bringing you any sales actually to the to the website, then what you can do is go with, as told, add to cart and initiate checkout. The purpose of this is basically, if I cannot get the exact data which I want, which are purchases, I'll go just for one above it, which is for add to cart. I want people to come and add to cart, because in that way, those people will still be a much warmer audience compared to those people who are just there on the ad to like and share, because वो लोग कुछ करने नहीं वाले. But whereas people who are initiating checkout and then dropping off, those people are still great warm leads, and we would be retargeting them later on. So for the top of the funnel, design an ad in which you would be keeping the objective as sales, and under sales keep the event conversion as purchase. And you can start off the ad basically with anywhere between 300 to 400 rupees if you're starting on a new account. And that's not a die-hard rule. You can set up the amount and all. Now amount, time and all these things are pretty flexible, and these are a very subjective matter, so I would leave those to you. Now, why I don't want you to run all these awareness campaigns, it would be basically saving you shit tons of ad spend. And secondly, you would be populating your pixel with the right data by running for purchases, add to carts, initiate checkout. These are the top premium quality. This is the quality of this. All these data is top premium, because that's what I exactly need. These are the right kind of people for my campaign. So I would be running and I would be running in these three objectives only, and try aiming for main goal, which is of purchases. If purchase doesn't work, then only go for add to cart and initiate checkout. Initially, what happened, like purchases for the client also, for whom we generated these results, as I showed, our purchases wasn't actually working. So we started off directly with add to carts, and within a week we shifted to making the top of the funnel campaign as initiate checkout, and then after one more week we started with the purchase campaigns. And actually by this time, by the third week when I am shifting to the purchase event, my pixel has learned over the past few days, which is 2 weeks, enough to now get me purchases. So that's the thing. And again, you should only run awareness campaign if you are not in the Facebook ad space to make money out. If you just want your brand to get likes, if you want your brand to get engagement, but honestly, in my opinion, you shouldn't do that because that's not going to help you. There is no end goal to this. Getting likes and few comments won't help you too much. Now, after starting your first at this top of the funnel ka campaign, now you have set up your pehla campaign, which is the purchase. If purchase is not like you don't want to go for purchases directly, go for add to cart ka campaign or initiate checkout ka campaign. Now this campaign is top of the funnel. The work of this campaign is to get new customers. Uska kaam hai bahar jaake dhoond ke lana naye logon ko who might be interested in your product or service. Now with this, we would be moving to the second type कि किस टाइप के लोग अब मेरे मिडल ऑफ द फनल में जाने चाहिए और किस टाइप का कैंपेन हमने बनाया था फॉर आवर क्लाइंट्स. So basically, there is one good thing about the top of the funnel and the middle of the funnel. Ki the top of the funnel is amalgamated, basically connected with the middle of the funnel. Because the goal, as you see, we have only one goal, which is basically to get a profitable business out of Facebook ads. And to get that profitable business, what do you think is the one way? That, like, in my opinion, the only way is to sell products. And the objective which I have in mind when I am starting Facebook ads is how can I get the maximum amount of purchases. So purchases, sales is the core, like, mother of all the objectives when it comes to Facebook ads. So we would be again in the middle of the funnel, focusing on how to increase that sales, how to multiply and start getting more and more purchases on our website. Now, basically, if you are running, let's say if you are running add to cart ya initiate checkout ka campaign in your for the top of the funnel, then in the second middle of the funnel, what you should do, now you should actually start with the purchase. If you're not doing it in the top of the funnel, let's say if you're doing add to cart in the top funnel, now start with purchase. So basically middle of the funnel always has to stick with the purchase objective. Start your ad, make your ad. And by the way, down the line, I would be talking kis type ka ad banana chahiye, what are the small tips and tricks which you can use while making the ad. And this is going to help you a lot. So basically the middle of the funnel ka goal ye hai to get more purchases, and to get maximum purchases, we need to run only and only purchase campaigns and nothing else. So again, now by this point again, in the top of the funnel and the middle of the funnel, you should be running ABOs campaign only. Stick with ad set budget optimization campaigns. And if you are running, let's say koi video ad chala rahe ho, if you are running any type of videos as your ad creative, then make sure that your pixel is also tracking 50% video view watches and 75% video view watches. So basically, iska matlab kya hua? People who are watching your ad, your video of your ad, let's say if they're watching 50%, it's a 1 minute ka video and they're watching up till 30 seconds, half a minute. So basically those people become our 50% video viewers. That's called 50% VV in the Facebook ad terminology. And people who are watching more than 50%, let's say they are watching somewhere around 70-75% of your video ad, then that's called 75% video views. And those people fall in this 75% video view category, 75% VV. And now basically we would be making an audience. We would be making a group of these people, 50% and 75% people, like later down for the remarketing campaign. So, and the major goal, the core goal apart from getting purchases is to prepare the funnel, is to prepare your entire business line to get into the remarketing phase. Middle of the funnel ka ye kaam hai to prepare the bottom for remarketing. So that's where the entire middle of the funnel comes into action. And moreover, let's say apart from that, we were also running not just purchases ad to improve our or to get more data into that middle funnel. As you can see, यहाँ पर सिर्फ 40% डेटा रह जाता है. So basically Facebook के पास remarket करने के लिए ज़्यादा डेटा होता नहीं है in that bottom funnel. So what if I increase the traffic? What if I increase the volume of people, improve upon the traffic in this middle funnel? So how we did that? Now one campaign purchase was running actively. Apart from that, we started another campaign which was doing add to carts. अब जो specifically add to carts कर रहा था. Now we had just this campaign, as we call in our agency, it's called add to cart opti. The work of this campaign is to optimize add to carts and bring in more add to carts, so that वो सारे warm leads would be filling my middle part of the funnel, and my bottom part, where I would be remarketing the data, where I will be remarketing my ads, my product. In this phase, middle funnel would be preparing my remarketing campaigns ज़्यादा अच्छे से. So that's the whole goal of middle of the funnel. That's what we had in our mind, and we ran again summarizing till now. Top of the funnel में हमने एक campaign start करा था, which was of either like we started for add to cards, and then after 1 week we shifted to initiate checkouts. Then after 1 week we shifted to purchase campaigns, and now like for the middle of the funnel, So now obviously these all parts of the funnels would be happening after a certain period. Let's say 3 weeks we were stuck in the top of the funnel. We were only focusing on making this top funnel ka part as clear, as goal oriented as possible. So in this part we were this continued on for 3 weeks approximately, and then after 3 weeks, on the 3rd week where we were running purchase campaigns, on the 4th week we again shifted to the middle part of the funnel, and this is where we started running purely again a purchase campaign and a add to cart campaign again. So technically in the middle part there were 3 campaigns running, one from top of the funnel, middle of the funnel ka ek purchase, and middle of the funnel ka ek add to cart. After running this for at least 1 to 2 months, and we were getting decent enough purchases and all, that was the time, by this time our audiences, enough people had watched our ads, enough people, we got enough traffic to our pixel, we taught our pixel, we made our pixel learn and capture good data by this time. So then we moved over to the bottom part of the funnel after 1.5 or 2 months. This is where the last game, the real game started. This is where the real money printing started happening. So basically, what is bottom of the funnel? Bottom of the funnel is actually the phase where you spend the least amount, जहाँ पर सबसे कम खर्चा होने वाला है हमारा ad में. The cost per acquiring a customer would be least, because honestly, इसमें हम Facebook के ऊपर जोर नहीं डालने वाले. We won't be pressurizing Facebook. We won't be running any purchase objective campaigns or anything to ask Facebook to get us new customers. We would be targeting whatever our pixel has learned in the past few months, in the past period. We would be using all that data again. So that's the goal. That's the thing. That's why if you remember, why I was giving so much importance to pixel. The bottom of the funnel is where, actually everything, the major chunk of the money which any agency, any dropshipper, or any e-com business makes, that is in the bottom of the funnel. They never make good money in the top funnel, in the middle funnel. So that's how Facebook ads basically go. You need to be very patient. You need to be going. If you're breaking even, if you're doing a break even decent enough, that's good. That's good, because you should have this in mind, that I am teaching my pixel, I am preparing my pixel, and after a decent amount of time, then you move over to the bottom of the funnel, where you spend least, you capture the most, you earn the most, and this is where the maximum profits happen. Why do I say maximum profits happen? Basically, this is because you are as told, if you remember, in the very first core strategy part, I showed you the entire funnel, and I told you this is the point where repurchases start happening. So we would be telling people who are your loyal customers, they start coming back and buying from you. So technically you paid Facebook once for that customer, and that got deducted from the cost of your product initially. But now let's say if the customer is walking again back, now this time we never paid Facebook to get that customer back. They came back on their own because they liked your product genuinely. Your product had some serious value to give. So this is where 100% profits are there. You are not sharing your profit with anyone. So that's why bottom of the funnel acts in very important, and that's why only a very few percentage of people drop in the bottom of the funnel. Basically, by this time, by the bottom of the funnel, we started the bottom of the funnel by third month, I guess, yeah, third month end or mid, and for the one like till the fourth month, we were like just running the bottom of the funnel, not just basically चल रहे थे बाकी भी campaigns. So middle of the funnel campaigns were also active, top of the funnel campaigns were also active, because so basically you need to keep on putting data from top so that it can go till the very end. And if you stop that above wale campaigns, I'm sure you would get this idea. If you stop that upar se aata hua traffic, then there would be nothing left. The last bottom part of the funnel would dry up. So to keep that bottom funnel fresh, to keep adding new people to that, we need to put traffic from top of the funnel. That's why like we didn't close any campaigns. Now during this, what we would be targeting, what kind of campaigns we would be running. Basically, our goal would be very first to create lookalike audiences, custom audiences. And what kind of audiences we would be creating, I would be going in with the add to carts. So this is one major thing which all the Facebook ad experts out there miss out while creating campaigns. The bottom funnel specifically campaign, they don't create add to cart ke remarketing, lookalikes and custom audiences, and initiate checkout they do, but add to carts they don't focus. But you imagine like add to cart is one of like different like very important data for you to capture, because those people were interested enough to take the effort to add your product to the cart. So they would be interested now in buying. And if you know a general psychology marketing rule, that every person needs to watch a product at least once or twice before seeing. So let's say they must have like added to the cart, and they had some issues like they couldn't check out probably. And if you're showing them the ad again, now they would be buying. So one more major hack that we used, and we know that like quite a lot of people out there don't use, and specifically YouTubers and all those YouTube ads जो सिखा रहे हैं YouTube पे, they won't ever tell you कि while remarketing, while creating audiences, always remember to eliminate your purchase. Basically this means, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि let's say there are 100 people who have bought from you, and there are 5,000 people who have added to cart. Now, out of those 5,000 people, these you need to remove these 100 people. Why? Because these people have already bought from us. And if I show them the ad again, they just bought. They don't want to buy another piece again very immediately. Even if like your product has a potential of being sold again and again, still those people who don't want to buy in a very short span, let's say if they have bought in the past 7 days, they don't want to buy within like upcoming 1-2 दिन में फिर से. So probably, let's say if you're selling some t-shirt, once they buy, they don't want to see the ad, let's say for upcoming 7 to 10, probably 2-3 weeks, and after that you can start showing them, put them again in the remarketing, those purchase walo ko. But so you need to eliminate these all purchases which happened. Now this is where the major game happens. When you forget to do this, your CPMs, your cost per mile, your cost per showing 1,000 people increases. Your CPMs will start skyrocketing. Why? Because you are showing to the very same people who have just bought from you, and they don't need the product again. So heavy recommendation, please eliminate the purchases which have happened.